Today I'm reviewing the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream, and really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. I will never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos, so if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com or the Amazon link below, or subscribe. So this is one I've used off and on for quite some time, and I just realized the other day that I hadn't reviewed it yet, so I thought I should get to reviewing it. It's a popular product, and CeraVe is a pretty popular brand, so... Anyway, CeraVe short description calls this an eye cream with hyaluronic acid and ceramides. Okay, on to my first criteria, which is packaging, and they package it in a squeeze tube, which stays in my bathroom cabinet drawer. It's awesome. I've got 100 little tubes of stuff in there. Love it. Little tube, works well. It's opaque, protects ingredients from exposure to light and air, so they've done a good job with that. In terms of alcohol, this does not contain any denatured alcohol, but it does contain good fatty alcohols, cetyl alcohol and cetearyl alcohol, which are good for your skin. They're fatty types of alcohol. They're the hydrating types. In terms of fragrance, this has no fragrance and no noticeable scent at all, so that's always a good thing. The manufacturing location for this is the U.S., so no issues with that. Ease of use. So you can use this around your eye area, or I have especially dry eyelids, especially if I use certain eyeshadows with some ingredients in there. They get super dry, so you can see it's kind of a thicker texture to it, but you just want to dab it around your eye area, apply it under your eyes, around your eyes, and if you have dry eyelids, you can apply it there as well. A little bit tends to go a long way. After you apply it, I would give it a minute to just absorb, because it does go on kind of emollient-like, but after you give it a minute to absorb, it kind of soaks in and then sets pretty well. So can use this morning or evening. Just in the morning, don't apply it to your eyelid, especially if you're going to use eyeshadow, but it tends to play pretty well with makeup. So if you apply it in the morning and then put foundation on over it, for the most part, you shouldn't have any issues with it smearing. For the most part, I didn't, but it kind of depends on the formula, or if you put any other moisturizers on over it. So I would do your cleanse first, tone, essence. If you use any light serums, apply those, then apply this. And then if you use moisturizer, apply it after the eye product. So as you see, it takes a minute or so to soak in, but once it does a pretty good job of staying put and not smearing your makeup or anything like that. So no issues with that. As long as you're a little bit patient and let it absorb, you're not going to have any issues. So in terms of antioxidants and beneficial ingredients, it doesn't have a super long ingredient list, but not a short one either. So we've got some good things in here. So we've got niacinamide, good for brightening the eye area. Jojoba esters, good for hydration. It's got several ceramides in there, like CeraVe tends to do, which is always good for skin. Ceramides are kind of the building blocks of skin, so without ceramides, you know, your skin looks kind of dull, not plump. Yeah, so ceramides are good. They're the building blocks for your skin. Then we've got hyaluronic acid, almond oil. We've got a form of red algae, which looks on the ingredient list like asparagus. I looked at that. I'm like, asparagus? I just hadn't seen that form of algae before. So I was like, asparagus, that's a new one. I haven't seen that before. I'm sure it's in something, though. But anyway, it's really red algae. Then we've got vitamin E, which is really good antioxidant and good for hydration. And then we've got cholesterol, which is also very good to keep your skin moisturized. So they've done a very good job. Not a super long ingredient list, but a rather short one. And then this one, if you're sensitive to caffeine, it doesn't have any caffeine in there. A lot of eye creams do. This one does not. So it might be one worth checking out. Okay, so on to my seventh criteria, which is animal testing, which every time I do CeraVe, I always have to Google it. And so they're like almost cruelty-free. They're like 90% cruelty-free. But technically, they're not fully cruelty-free, and source is cruelty-free kitty, PETA, and then FARA. So those are all websites that review skincare brands and assess if they're cruelty-free or not. So they're like almost cruelty-free. Sounds like maybe next year they will be cruelty-free. So we'll see. Check on that at the beginning of next year. So in terms of performance, it does a great job hydrating the eye area. And definitely does a nice job hydrating my eyelids, which always get dry during the winter, or some eyeshadows that contain a lot of talc can dry them out, or sodium bismuth, which is in a lot of eyeshadow primers. Those really dry out my eye area, like to the point where it's not good. So, yeah, so it does a very good job hydrating skin. Plays well with makeup, so if you use it in the morning, you shouldn't have any issues with it smearing or anything like that, so that's a huge advantage as well, because your eye area can be dry during the daytime as well. So love it. Feels hydrating without feeling greasy at all, and plays well with other products, so no issues at all with that. Performance, very nice. In terms of the price, this is the full size, which is ½ an ounce, and it retails for around $12, so that's a pretty good deal in my opinion, although a couple bucks more and you can get some of the more professional K-beauty brands. You don't have to get a drugstore brand. A lot of those brands are superly affordable. Superly affordable. That's like super plus wonderfully. Superly affordable. So, anyway, it's nice. It's affordable. And then in terms of the it factor, I love it. One of the best eye creams, especially for the price. Love that it's fragrance and denatured alcohol free. Versatile. The fact that it doesn't contain caffeine makes it usable by even more people. Works great for normal, oily, dry skin. No issues at all with that. Works well under makeup. Does a great job. Love the packaging. It's affordable. It's a winner in my book. So overall, I gave this a 9 out of 10 on the Sarah score scale, which is pretty good. Almost perfect, but not quite. So anyway, I'm going to have to do a video of all the top 10 soon. Although I've done a lot. I just look at my stack of reviews. That's a lot to go through, but I got to do it. It's like 1,200 videos. So anyway, aside from that, I'm interested if you guys have a chance to try this out. And if you have what your thoughts are on it, so leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Stay tuned for more tomorrow, and thank you guys so much.